Good day and welcome to the ProKure1 Quick Start Deodorization video, a professional restoration contractor's guide to deodorization. The purpose of this video is to get contractors started using the ProKure1 system, which is the most advanced deodorization system available today. Please read the EPA label. If you have any questions once you do that, you could reach us at 866-206-1301 with any questions. We're going to get started right now and do this little short video which explains our deodorization system. First, the agenda. Today we're going to cover our resources at ProKure1, our support at ProKure1. Secondarily, we'll cover our deodorization 101. We always try to touch a little bit on the science. Third, we'll go over an overview of ProKure1 product, which is our liquid product. Number 4, we'll do a ProKure1 overview, which is our gas product, deodorization job checklist, and then, of course, how to obtain the ProKure system once you decide to do that. First of all, let's talk about our resources and our job calculator. ProKure has put an inordinate amount of time into the resource section of our website. If you go to ProKure1.com under the restoration tab and then under resources, we have anywhere from our EPA label, our SDS forms, our ingredients, videos on how to apply the product, any sources that you might need, our NSF labeling, our OMRI stamp. So there's a ton of resources available to you. Once again, we'll also supply some phone numbers for you to reach out to us, and we'll be able to help you with any type of project that you might have. Our entire staff is trained. What I would like to do today is to highlight our job calculator. I'm going to toggle over to our website. So if you go to our job calculator on our website, if you go to ProKure1.com, and then you go, and once you get to the restoration tab, this is what it'll pop up and look like. Hopefully this popped up on your screen. It's just ProKure1 system. You'll have informational videos, and you'll have job calculator. What I'd like you to do is click on the job calculator. This will bring up a different screen. Now this screen, if you have an iPhone, you can download a mobile app that goes directly to your phone. For those of us that use Android, you have to go through your browser into the website, and then it's available as the job calculator. So this is what the job calculator looks like. It's really become a tremendous tool for you as a contractor to be able to do quick estimates on exactly how much ProKure product you might need and what you might need to do to complete your project successfully. But we're going to highlight deodorization. When you click on select, you can do deodorization or disinfection because we also are a disinfectant. But let's touch on deodorization. Today, we're going to, for our example, we're going to use a room that is 25 by 25 by 12-foot ceilings. Now you'll notice once you click on and you do your job selection, it's going to pop up a couple pictures here, which are going to show you that you're going to be using ProKure1 liquid, which is anything that's blue, is our liquid product. And we have different size packaging, but in this particular one, you use ProKure1 4.2. And then anything that's green is our gas. So you would use our ProKure1 25-gram fast release. Now, once you put in the room size, and you'll see here where it says add room, you can add as many rooms as you need to, or you can try to factor in the whole space into that first section, whichever you prefer. Once you hit recalculate down here at the bottom, it's going to give you a little bit of instruction. You'll read through that. And then secondarily, it's going to show you you're going to be doing one room. We're doing it at 625 square feet. It's 7,500 cubic feet, which means you're going to need 8 gas packets. You're going to require 3 gallons. You'll produce it in a 5-gallon batch, which means you'll need 1 packet of ProKure1 4.2 to make that 5 gallons and then be available to use 3 gallons. It's always good to have some extra because you might come into sources that you need to super saturate to eliminate odor as you go. Now, what's great about the app, and what's great about even on your phone, is that your next step is when you hit get instructions, it's going to pop up and it's going to give you instructions that you can do one of several things with. You can email this to your technicians. You can put this in your estimate, the scope of work. And it breaks down for you exactly the rooms that you're going to be treating. And then it's going to give you some instructions on how to make the product, the application of it, both for the liquid and the gas. And you can see there where it says carry to clipboard, copy to clipboard. You can do that and send it out to anybody that you need to. So it's extremely effective. It's been a tremendous tool to help that contractor get back and do exactly what it is that they need to do to complete the project. Now, moving forward, if there's any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. As far as a resource library goes, we have an ultimate and unbelievable people that work for us. We're so lucky. And if you reach out to that number that you see on the screen, you'll get in touch with one of our customer service associates, and they'll be able to truly help you. And if not, if they can't, they'll escalate it to someone who can. You can reach out directly to myself. That's Ken Bazar there. You can reach out to Pete Nico, who's an associate of ours, and Kristen Queel, who's our inside sales manager. Those three direct numbers you can use pretty much anytime. Pete covers the West Coast. If there's any West Coast issues, I cover the East Coast and Midwest. And Kristen covers it all. She thank goodness we have her. She's our saving grace when it comes to customer service. Let's go through a little deodorization 101. One of the things that we try to focus on, and a little bit of the science, is making sure that you're successful using the ProKure1 system. And listen, there's no secret. It's not a magic pill. It will definitely save you in situations, but it's not a magic pill, which means that you still have to identify and remove the source. If you get into a situation where you can't identify the source, or if you can't remove the source or all of the source, you need to reach out to us directly so we can help develop a protocol. Clean the contaminated area and surfaces. Recreate the conditions of penetration by applying ProKure liquid and gas. The reason we use both liquid and gas when it comes to deodorization is, one is the liquid product will attach to those organic molecules and break them down, and then the gas product will follow up and get into the nooks and crannies that you just can't get to with liquid products. And then ultimately, depending on the situation, the project scope, sealing and encapsulation, there'll be times when you don't have to, but in most of the cases, there'll be some level of sealing and encapsulation for you as the contractor to do. Just a little background on ProKure V. If you haven't used ProKure V before or haven't been involved with the ProKure system, it is an EPA-registered heavy-duty odor eliminator. Perfect for tough jobs, public places, commercial, residential facilities, vehicles. We've just done some amazing projects using the ProKure V liquid and gas system. It's amazing. As a side note, it is also a hospital-grade disinfectant, which you can use on SARS-CoV-2, which is causing the virus of COVID-19. So it's extremely effective, both as a disinfectant and as a deodorizer. As far as activating our product and using it, it's extremely easy. You're going to tear open that outside foil pouch. You'll have an interior white pouch. And with our large pack, you'll actually have two white interior pouches. You're going to take both of those pouches. You're never going to cut those pouches. You don't have to ever expose anything that's inside those pouches. They're Tyvek. You're just going to drop them into a 5-gallon container, which you'll see right here if you look at my camera behind me. You're going to drop those packets in like you're making tea. You're going to fill that with 5 gallons of water, allow that to work for about an hour, and then you'll be ready to rock and roll, and you'll be at full strength. We do leave an activation date on the container, and we do suggest that you do put that down, just so you know that you're going to get 15 days of full efficacy, and truly you'll be able to get in our independent testing about 30 days, as long as you keep it out of the light and keep the container closed. But you're definitely going to get 15 days, and we want you to mark that off just so you know where you're at. The good thing is you never have to dump it out. You just have to add more packets to it to recharge it and add more water, 5 gallons. ProKure V, once again, when you're going to use it, you're going to visibly remove any and pre-clean all surfaces prior to treatment. You want to try to eliminate as much of the source as possible. If there's gross matter there, you want to try and get that up, whatever, regardless of what it may be. ProKure V may be applied via power spray or mop or sponge. As a suggestion, we definitely suggest using some type of electronic or electric spray system, whatever that may be. And the only reason we do that is for efficiency. You want to make sure you're getting good coverage and consistent coverage as you treat your facility or project that you have to do. You're going to apply it at 500 parts per million, which is our deodorization strength. That'll cover sewer backups, river flooding, any type of other restoration odor control jobs, skunk, you name it, we've done it. You're going to allow ProKure1 to air dry. There's no need to wipe it or rinse necessary for it to be effective. Saturate porous materials. Once again, listen, we always err on the side of caution. So test in an inconspicuous spot if you think it might be something that might have an issue in that situation. Mist hard surfaces and finished surfaces, and then wipe them down. Now at 500 parts per million, this is a major, we always work on safety first. Wear PPE, full face respirator with organic vapor acid cartridge mask is recommended. If you're not qualified or not fit tested for that, you can use a half mask with the same acid organic vapor cartridge masks, cartridges, and then use non-vented goggles in that situation if you're not fit tested. Moving through and moving on to our ProKure1 product. ProKure1, once again, you'll see comes in a green package, 25 gram fast release. Traditionally, it's going to cover 2,250 cubic feet of standard odor. Standard odor would be just normal odors, so to say. 1,000 cubic feet of heavy odor. That would be anywhere from heavy fire, smoke, and soot up to even pet odors, heavy pet odors. EPA registered as a heavy-duty eliminator, cleans the air you breathe, perfect for eliminating your toughest odors and at their source. So the good thing about ProKure is when you're done using ProKure, if you have gotten it on the source, that odor is not coming back. Works best after you use ProKure1. The tandem, the two together are a perfect combination. Liquid first, follow up with the gas, and you'll have great success. Use after source removal and ProKure1 application. No people or pets in the treatment area during the treatment time. If you have a fish tank, you don't have to remove it. You just have to make sure you cover it. Set ventilation system to recirculate. So if you're using the interior ventilation system, you want to set on recirculating. If not, turn it off. After activation, turn off lights. The product is light sensitive, so in the gas form. So you want to be able to minimize light and then use some air movement in there. So you don't have to set anything in the dark. You want to set the gas units, put them where they need to be in the right places, and then turn off as much light as possible or minimize as much light as possible. You will run into some situations where you have some commercial lighting and emergency lighting that you can't turn off. In that case, reach out to us. We'll help you develop a protocol. Allow 4 to 6 hours minimum, and it's okay to leave overnight. So you definitely need at least 4 hours of activation to be effective. And if you set it on a Friday and you're not getting back to the project until Monday, that's fine. You're fine to leave it overnight. Air out the room for about an hour, 1 hour to 2 hours to reoccupy after treatment. Follow restoration PPE recommendations during setup and removal of the gas, okay? For example, full face respirators with organic vapor cartridge mask is definitely required when you're doing the setting of it and the cleanup. Keep going here. To activate ProKure1, very simple. Again, you're going to tear open that foil package. You have a white interior pouch. You're going to take that pouch. At the end of the pouch, you're going to have little square indentations. That you're going to fill that cup to the fill line, which is about 1.5 inches of water. You're going to drop that white packet like you are right into the cup with the indentations in the cup, and then it'll start to activate. Now, it's not going to be like I Dream of Genie. It's going to take a few minutes to start activating. It activates on a slow manner, and that's why you need the 4 to 6 hours minimum to allow that system to work. Going into our deodorization checklist, we tried to put together just a little list to give you an idea of some of the equipment that you're going to need to be successful. Getting started, obviously, some type of respirator with acid organic vapor cartridge masks, nitro gloves, Tyvek suit, You just want to err on the side of caution in all those areas, right? ProKure V liquid, it would be smart to have a water source on site. If not, once again, this is the biggest area that I'll stress to you is when you reach out to us directly or you call that 866-206-1301 number, and you'll get somebody who can help you develop a protocol or escalate it to the person who needs to, okay? But a water source on site would be good, electric spray system, drums, trash cans for larger projects. We have a whole system for large loss, rotary pumps and drums for those types of things also. ProKure G, now when you're using the gas, air movement is a key. You want, because our gas is heavier than air, you want air movement. 6 mil black plastic is a good idea in case you have to cover windows or cover up things. Trays for larger applications. When you're doing more than one gas unit in a space, we've done spaces that are extremely large, and we have these trays that you'll be able to use to accomplish that. Covers for smoke detectors and painter's tape. Being able to tape off the doors, being able to cover up the smoke detectors. We really have never had any major issues in that situation, but you do have some smoke detectors that are extremely sensitive, and it makes sense just to cover them. And then for cleanup, very simple trash bags or trash cans, microfiber cloths to do any wiping down. It is a water-based product, so you might have to wipe mirrors and glass so you don't get water spots. How to obtain ProKure and the system? Well, John Don is our exclusive distributor. You can visit John Don on-site locations, which are all around the country. You can go to johndon.com/ProKure1.com. So it's a situation where you would be able to order that through them. We do have a promotion going on right now. So our promotion right now, and that will end September 17th of this year. If you buy 2 cases of our ProKure V, you get 1 case of our ProKure G free. So that promotion code that's on here, you could write down if you have a John Don sales rep, or if you reach out to us directly. Once again, I'll give you that number. Our number is 866-206-1301. You can reach out to any of our staff, and we can help you facilitate an order if you're looking to move forward using the ProKure system. Last thing I want to do is just thank you. We really appreciate everybody that does business with ProKure and everything that we could possibly do to help you. We absolutely do. Our numbers are on here. Our emails are on here. So please take advantage of us, take advantage of our system, and let us help you complete your projects and eliminate any odors that you need to. And have a great day.